What's going on, you guys? Lynx Forte here to bring you my Week 8 battle of the APA, going up against Miticus and his Boston Beedrills. This week, the prep was basically built around Scizor. I saw that his team was fairly Scizor weak. As you see, the 6 that he brought, Rotom, not Scizor weak, but I can play around it. Salamence minus Intimidate. If it's offensive, it's 2-shot by Bullet Punch. Depending on the item that Savali is holding, and I guess spread, it's a 2-shot. Muck, if it's maybe like fully off, if it's offensive with like max HP, or if it's just for death or whatever, it's 2-shot. I'm almost positive it was 2-shot. Cortana was, I think, a 3-shot. Again, still play around that. Deontay, obviously 1-shot. He has Pyroar, Mega Slowbro as well. I didn't think that Mega Slowbro would come, but I thought maybe Pyroar would come to better check my Scizor. But yeah, I kind of figured Deontay would come because this is the first week that it's available to him. And I'm just of the mindset that when something is available to you, or once something becomes available to you, you probably want to use it. Me myself, I don't play that way, but I figure when somebody makes a trade at a certain time, then that's what they do. I don't know. I mean, myself, I'm just gonna bring whatever it's the best available. But whatever. His original Pokemon was Lycanroc Midday, so he just swapped a rock for a rock, and it just so happens to be Quad Week 2 still. Anyway, I felt like Venusaur and Scizor were the two biggest problems for him. So I just kind of like made those two my build rounds, and then just made other stuff kind of work. Also, this is like my third time trying to record this. The first time, for whatever reason, the video became very choppy. And before, when my recording stuff was acting up, I think it was my cord. This second time, somebody just interrupted me, and it was just like, for the smallest of reasons. But whatever, we're gonna hop into this battle because we're about 2.5 minutes in. Also, this music that I've been using for maybe like the last week and a half, 2 weeks, or whatever it's been, it's by a guy named DJ AG. I just searched up remixes, and he came up, and I really like them, so I hope you guys like them. If you do, his link is in the description. Anyway, I'm gonna lead off with my Mega Venusaur. I'm not sure what he wants to lead off. If it's something I couldn't handle, I had things I could switch into, but he does lead off with the Rotom, which I kind of like, I can just go for a Giga Drain, but I didn't want him to switch into a Savali, which I was expecting to be flying form, because he needed another way to check Venusaur. So I just go for the Sludge Bomb as he stays in. Even if I had gone for Giga Drain, if he's bulky enough, which I expected he was, it wasn't going to kill. He would have to have been offensive. Seeing that I outsped, he was defensive. Or, you know, maybe like max HP. There was no speed investment. As he does go into Savali flying, whether he wanted to go for air slash or multi-attack, Druddigon was my best check to it. As he does go for the multi-attack, so he's going to take Rough Skin, as well as some Rocky Helmet. So he's going to lose about 25% of his health there. Figuring he wants to switch out, I'm just going to get my rocks up at this point, as he is going to bring in his Deontay. And you know what? He brings in the Deontay. I'm kind of prepared for this because I do have the Iron Head. I kind of debated whether or not I should go into Scizor, but even during my prep, I was kind of fearing that Deontay may be like the Bear, as you see here, with HP Fire. So I said, you know what? If he's going to Moonblast me, he's going to Moonblast me. Not a big deal. But as you do see, I am a little bit faster than him. I have no speed investment, which tells me this is either a speed tie or he was a minus speed nature. But I think Deontay is base 50, therefore he would have had to have been a negative speed nature. So that is good knowledge to know that Druddigon does outspeed Deontay. Figuring he wouldn't want to lose this, maybe he can get rocks up with it later, I'm just gonna go for a Dragon Claw because, again, I don't mind if Druddigon goes down here, but I really figured he would just switch, as he did, and I caught the Rotom. It did about 30%. Maybe had the leftovers not kicked in, I could have hit him again, but he does outspeed as he goes for a Volt Switch into the Alolan Muck. And I'm just going to click Dragon Claw again here because I have no reason not to. Even if he goes into Deontay, we've already seen that I'm faster than it. So it wasn't a big deal. I'm going to take this time to switch and go into Mega Venusaur, which completely checks this thing. I'm not going to say it counters it because this Poison Jab I believe was a 3-hit KO. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like a 3-hit KO. But I did put the Earthquake on Mega Venusaur just for Alolan. I think this Mega Venusaur was a minus attack nature. Maybe if I wasn't a minus attack nature, I could have killed it at that point. But nonetheless, Muck is no longer a problem for me. I wasn't sure if maybe he wanted to save it. I don't know if I had another Rocks switch in or not. But I just knew, you know what, it was a good opportunity to just switch in as he does stay in and go for the Poison Jab as I Synthesis up. I do want to be at a good amount of health, so I'm just going to keep clicking Synthesis, even if he wants to stay in. I was just kind of hoping he would switch out and let me be at a good amount of health, but it's not the case as he goes for a knockoff, maybe thinking I'm going to switch, or I don't know. But I'm well above 50 at this point, so I'm just going to take the opportunity to knock this thing out. If he wanted to, you know, switch into Salamence on my EQ at that point, so be it. Salamence was going to come in on Rocks. But I'm going to take out the Alolan Muck, which means that's a big problem out of my way. No Shadow Sneak shenanigans or anything like that. I was fearing sub Dragon Dance, but at the same time I was fearing like the Z move. I can't remember if this was his Z move user. I almost feel like it is because, you know, it's Salamence. So yeah, I think this was, I don't remember. I think it's Salamence and Kartana are his Z move users. Anyway, I was feeling sub DD, but fearing it, but I knew he was gonna have Fly again. Mega Venusaur there. His Dragon Claw did not. I don't think a Dragon Claw killed me, but a Z or a +1 Fly. No, it did kill me, but I knew it was the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet thing, and I think that's the reason why he just went for the Fly. He didn't want to take that extra damage, or maybe I don't know. But either way, he's not gonna get the roll. I live on 3. He's gonna take the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna click Dragon Claw as he now sends in Kartana. So Alolan Muck is down. Salamence is down. Once this is down, the battle is pretty much mine to lose. But again, I'm gonna let Druddigon go down because Druddigon has done his job. It got Rocks up. It wasted Deontay's Babiri Berry, and it took out Salamence. Druddigon put in some amazing work this battle. Now I'm gonna bring in my Scizor. I'm like, there's nothing he can really do. Plus a +1 Sacred Sword doesn't kill me. This knockoff's not gonna kill me, and I was Life Orb, which him knocking that off was better for me, as I'm gonna show the tech and the HP Fire and get rid of this Kartana. I played around with maybe going for Vacuum Wave, but yeah, and that was mostly for the Pyroar, but it didn't do enough to Pyroar for me to want to bring it. So I went for the HP Fire. As here, I didn't feel comfortable without my Life Orb being able to kill this Rotom Wash, so I'm just going to switch out into Mega Venusaur, knowing that I can take it on pretty easily, as he does go for the Defog, wanting his Silvally to come in pretty cleanly. Now that I outspeed this, and his Rocks are gone, he can swap out this Rotom, save it for later if he needs to, but he does opt to allow it to go down to my Mega Venusaur. So we only have to deal with Silvally flying, which comes in now, and his Deontay, and then, you know, we can finish it up here. I calced it, and Emote Attack did not kill me at this range. And I think maybe, actually, it may have been a roll, I'm not sure. So, kind of figured he would have to go for the Swords Dance here. Even so, it wasn't a big deal, as, you know, he goes for the Swords Dance, I get the Sludge Bomb off, and at this point, I'm fine to let Mega Venusaur go down. Something was gonna die, so Mega Venusaur was already there. I figure why not let it go down. Scizor at this point does clean up with Bullet Punch. So I'm really happy that it actually put in the work the way it was supposed to. I don't have that happen a whole lot. Like, I'll build with one Pokemon, and then something else is the one that picks it up. And I apologize, you guys. I was going to talk about the rest of the team. As you saw the tech that I had on Scizor, which HP Fire. Again, it was just for Kartana. I wanted something for a thumbnail, and I got it. So that's kind of cool. I can't remember everything else. I want to say, and this is the problem with not remembering his entire team. And I don't have it pulled up, so I apologize again. I can't remember what the Victini, Florges, or the Tornadus were. And it's probably for the best because I could probably use those sets again later. But I'm really happy with picking up this 4-0 win. We stopped like this little weird string, like of where I win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2. We actually lost 1 and then won 1 again. So now we're at 5-3 going into the final week of non-playoffs, taking on General Tar Heel next week. I always want to say General Charizard because his team name is the Charizards, but General Tar Heel next week. And yeah, I think that's about it. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Go check out Miticus' side of the battle. Again, if you guys like the background music, this is something I'm gonna keep using for a while, just to get away from the Pokemon's music, because I just cycled through all of them already. The guy who did the music is DJ AG. Again, his links are in the description as well. Now I'm gonna get up out of here. This is Links Forte. I'm out. Peace.